Hello, welcome once again to Lutys Chainsaw Mods. Got a different camera aspect today, just try this out. A few people have been in contact with me asking about the standard air filter mods on the Chinese chainsaws. Now, the performance one, I use, obviously I make my own filters for them, you know, my own sponge free flowing filters. So, because I did do some mods on them a while back, okay. Now, I've got a Parker one here. I did do some mods on them a while back. So, because obviously I developed that saw from complete the standard unit and worked on it, and eventually got it the way it is to perform the way it is. So I just got to find the bits, but so what I want to do is just find the manifold that I originally oh, here it is. That's the one. So I'm just going to talk to you about it. See what else I've got in here. Okay, so a couple of air filters, and I think I've got a standard manifold in here somewhere. Oh, there's another manifold. Okay, let's have a look here then. Just find my glasses. I saw somebody the other day, because the saws I've got are Zenoa clones, okay, Chinese chainsaws. That's it. So the standard one, what I said to the guy, I said, well, his looked different to mine. I can't remember what his was now. Everything else is the same, apart from the air filter mount. So that's a standard air filter mount, okay. Looks like you can see that pretty good where you are. That's the standard air filter mount. Okay, so one of the things I had done is I put an O-ring around there, look, which did seem to pretty well work actually, and bolt it down. See, the problem with them, the gasket that they give you in there is very thin. I changed mine to an O-ring, okay. So the one way you can seal it is to do that, because if you look around it, it's still not quite seating onto the mount dead, so it's pushing on the actual O-ring, okay. But if you do that, the other thing you need to do, because if you just have the nut or whatever it is that you've got on there like that, it pulls down on the center of the air filter, okay. So you need to put a big washer on it like that, okay, to pull it down, to spread it. to keep the tension on that O-ring. So that's one way you can do it. Okay. So that's one way to seal it. So now the other way to seal it, which is a bit better really. So instead of having your O-ring in there like that, you can, that's your standard one, see? Now that's one off one of my performance saws. If you look, I've ground it all out. Okay, so it's, and that's what I was running before I made my own free flow air filter. Okay, they're both exactly the same, just this one's been ground out, and I've also taken a little bit of length off that, but they're the same air filter mounts. Okay, but as you can see, it's really wide open, that one, compared to that one. It's really wide open. Okay, so but the way I've sealed this one, look, is I put an O-ring around here on the outside, so that way I was able to grind all the guts out of this one. Okay, so you can do that, but also to make it more free flowing, but also to seal it, that's the center. As I said, it doesn't got the gasket, it's got the O-ring around it, which I found better because the O-ring's a bit thicker. So that's one way around it. Or you can put the ring on the outside like that and cut your guts out of your filter, cut the center out of your filter. Okay, I mean this filter, so here's a standard one, another standard one. So you've got the standard size filters, and you've got big filters. The fittings are exactly the same. They'll fit on most Sonarphones, but on the one that looks a bit like a Husqvarna, the ones that I use, it was too long here, so I sliced the end of this off and glued foam over it to make it, I did that just to make it fit underneath the cover, you know. And I also put a piece of sponge on the top there just to add a bit of sealing and cushioning around where you put the washer on. Okay, but essentially having the O-ring around like that means, so you cut out the guts here, all the center, which firstly will give you better flow, because you can see the difference in the throats. Okay, so it gives you better flow to start with, but also it allows this outer face to sit on the O-ring like that, and it does, it sits right on it. You need to, you sort of work out what kind of size O-ring you want, but by cutting the guts out, you're stopping the plastic section hitting anywhere on the inside of this, because sometimes you can, you know, it could interfere with it. Okay, but also it makes it more free flowing. Hope that makes sense. I've done my best. There's another one that I was shown, it was just different to this, and I don't know what it was. And I said to him, well, if I was you, I'd buy a Zenoa clone one, and one of these, and just swap it. But the other quick thing I could say, so if you have opened that up, if you want to make it go a little bit better, you know, plus making it seal better, because that really does stop it leaking. What you can do is do what I did and grind all the middle out, because you don't need that middle bit now, so you can open it up a bit. Be careful that you don't go through the sides. I did on this. This one's wafer thin this is, and I've had to put some of that JB weld around it and then regrind it again. But it's they are bigger. The intakes they are bigger, more free flowing. That adds quite a bit of power, to be fair, makes it a bit more responsive. So I hope that answers people's questions about the sealing the air filters. I've basically done this video just specifically for that. If anyone wants to know anything else about these saws, then just drop me a message on the group or something, or you can PM me if you want to. My Facebook address is Mark Lutwich, and well, you could just go through the group, it makes no odds, like, but you know, I'll answer what questions I can, you know. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you find it useful, and thank you very much for watching. I'll post this later. Thanks very much, and bye for now.